A quiet change begins long before most people notice it. It does not happen overnight. It does not come with a warning sign. Yet year after year, it slowly steals strength from the legs, making simple daily activities feel harder than they used to. Standing up from a chair takes more effort. Climbing a flight of stairs feels more tiring. Walking long distances becomes less comfortable. Many people assume this is simply what happens after turning 60. They believe weaker legs are an unavoidable part of aging. But what if that belief is completely wrong? What if the real problem is not age itself, but the gradual loss of muscle that can be slowed down, improved, and in many cases even reversed? Research continues to reveal a surprising truth. The human body remains far more adaptable than most people realize. Even later in life, muscles can respond to training, strength can return, balance can improve, mobility can increase, and some of the biggest improvements often come from a handful of simple movements that target the muscles responsible for keeping the body strong, stable, and independent. What makes this even more interesting is that many older adults spend time doing exercises that feel productive but do very little to build the kind of strength needed for everyday life. Meanwhile, a small group of highly effective exercises continues to stand out in study after study because of how well they improve lower body strength, balance, coordination, and confidence. These are not complicated gym workouts. They do not require expensive machines. They do not demand hours of training every day. Yet they can make a remarkable difference in how the body moves and feels. One overlooked fact is that leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of independence as people get older. Stronger legs are linked to better mobility, reduced fall risk, and a greater ability to stay active for years to come. That is why the information in this video could be far more important than many people expect. Over the next few minutes, you will discover the only 6 exercises you need to build leg strength after 60. You will learn why each exercise works, which muscles it targets, and how it helps with real-life activities like walking, standing, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. More importantly, you will discover which exercise many experts consider the most valuable of them all, and why skipping it could mean missing one of the biggest opportunities to protect your strength as the years go by. The final exercises on this list often surprise people because they look simple, yet they produce some of the most powerful results. So stay with us until the very end because every exercise builds on the one before it, and together they create a complete system for stronger, healthier legs. Welcome to the channel. If you enjoy practical health and fitness advice designed to help you stay strong, active, and independent, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos. The truth is that leg strength becomes more important with every passing decade. Many people focus on their heart health, their blood pressure, or their weight as they get older, and those things certainly matter. But there is another factor that often receives far less attention than it deserves. It is the strength of the muscles that carry the body through daily life. The muscles in the legs are responsible for nearly every movement that allows a person to remain active and independent. They help us stand, walk, climb stairs, sit down, get back up, maintain balance, and react quickly when we lose our footing. When those muscles become weaker, everyday life slowly becomes more difficult. One of the biggest reasons this happens is a natural process known as age-related muscle loss. Beginning as early as middle age, the body gradually starts losing muscle mass. The process tends to accelerate later in life, especially after the age of 60. What makes this change so challenging is that it often happens slowly. Many people do not notice it at first. They adapt to the weakness little by little. They avoid stairs when possible. They walk shorter distances. They sit more often. They become less active without realizing it. Over time, the muscles receive less stimulation, which can cause even more weakness. It becomes a cycle that grows stronger with each passing year. The effects of weak legs extend far beyond physical appearance. A person can look healthy and still struggle with lower body strength. One of the first signs often appears when standing up from a chair. A movement that once felt effortless suddenly requires extra effort. Some people begin using their hands to push themselves up. Others rock their bodies forward to generate momentum. While this may seem like a minor inconvenience, it often signals that important muscles in the legs and hips are becoming weaker. Stairs present another challenge. Every step upward requires the body to lift its entire weight. Strong muscles perform this task without much effort. Weak muscles force the body to work harder. The result is fatigue, discomfort, and a growing reluctance to use stairs whenever possible. In some cases, people begin planning their daily activities around avoiding situations that challenge their legs. Balance can also suffer. Many people assume balance is controlled entirely by the inner ear or the brain. While those systems certainly play important roles, strong leg muscles are equally important. Every time the body sways slightly while standing or walking, the muscles in the legs and hips respond to maintain stability. When those muscles become weaker, the body's ability to recover from small losses of balance decreases. This is one reason falls become more common with age. A simple stumble that a younger person might easily recover from can become much more dangerous when leg strength is lacking. Falls are not only physically painful, they can also affect confidence. After a fall, many people become more cautious. They move less. They avoid activities they once enjoyed. That reduction in movement often leads to further muscle loss, creating yet another cycle that becomes difficult to break. Perhaps the most significant consequence is the gradual loss of independence. Independence is not just about living alone or managing daily responsibilities. It is about having the physical ability to do the things you want to do when you want to do them. It is being able to visit friends, travel, shop, enjoy hobbies, and remain active without constantly worrying about physical limitations. Strong legs support that freedom. The encouraging news is that the body remains remarkably responsive to exercise, even later in life. Research continues to show that older adults can build strength, improve muscle function, and enhance mobility through consistent training. The solution does not require complicated routines or expensive equipment. In many cases, a small number of highly effective exercises can produce meaningful improvements. The key is consistency. Small efforts performed regularly often outperform intense efforts that are difficult to maintain. Strength develops gradually. The body adapts step by step. Muscles become stronger. Movement becomes easier. Confidence begins to return. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. That brings us to the first exercise on our list. Number 6 is the calf raise. At first glance, calf raises may seem too simple to deserve a place among the most important exercises for leg strength after 60. Yet this movement targets muscles that play a critical role in daily life. The calf muscles help push the body forward when walking. They contribute to balance while standing. They assist with climbing stairs. They help stabilize the ankle during movement. Many people focus on larger muscle groups while overlooking their calves. However, weak calf muscles can affect mobility more than most people realize. Every step relies on these muscles, every walk around the neighborhood, every trip through a grocery store, every climb up a staircase. Performing calf raises regularly helps strengthen these often neglected muscles. As strength improves, walking can feel more stable and controlled. Balance may improve as well. Strong calves contribute to better coordination between the feet and the rest of the body, helping create smoother movement patterns. The next exercise shifts attention higher up the body. Number 5 is the glute bridge. The glute muscles are among the most powerful muscles in the human body, yet they are often underused, especially among individuals who spend long periods sitting throughout the day. Weak glutes can contribute to poor posture, reduced mobility, and difficulty performing everyday movements. The glute bridge directly targets these important muscles. As the hips lift from the floor, the glutes are forced to contract and generate force. This action helps strengthen muscles that play a major role in standing, walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining stability. Strong glutes help support the pelvis and lower back. They contribute to better posture and more efficient movement. They also reduce the workload placed on smaller muscles that may struggle to compensate for weakness. Many older adults notice that standing from a seated position becomes easier as glute strength improves. Walking often feels more comfortable. Movements become smoother and more controlled. These changes may seem small at first, but they can have a significant impact on daily life. Moving further into the list, we arrive at an exercise that closely resembles a common real-world activity. Number 4 is the step-up. Every time a person climbs a staircase, steps onto a curb, or lifts themselves onto a higher surface, they perform a version of this movement. That makes step-ups one of the most practical strength exercises available. Unlike some exercises that work both legs equally at the same time, step-ups challenge one leg more directly. This helps develop single-leg strength, which becomes increasingly important with age. Daily activities rarely occur in perfectly balanced positions. Walking, climbing stairs, and changing direction often require one leg to support most of the body's weight. Training this ability helps improve stability, coordination, and confidence. Step-ups also challenge balance in a safe and controlled way. As strength develops, movements that once felt demanding may begin to feel easier and more natural. And while many people focus on strengthening both legs together, the next exercise takes single leg development even further. The most important thing to remember is that these exercises only work if you stay consistent. You do not need to train every day. In fact, for most people, 2 to 3 sessions per week is enough to start seeing real improvements. Focus on performing each movement with control. Take your time. Quality matters far more than speed. As your strength improves, gradually add a few more repetitions or make the exercises slightly more challenging. There is no need to rush the process. The body responds best to steady progress over time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing they are too old to become stronger. The truth is that leg strength can improve at almost any age. Your muscles are designed to adapt. They respond to movement, they respond to effort, and they respond to consistency. The goal is not to build massive muscles or look like a bodybuilder. The goal is something much more valuable. The goal is freedom. Freedom to walk with confidence. Freedom to climb stairs without fear. Freedom to get out of a chair with ease. Freedom to stay active, independent, and capable of enjoying the things that matter most. Every stronger step you take today is an investment in the years ahead. The small actions you choose now can make a huge difference in how you move, feel, and live in the future. That is why these 6 exercises are so powerful. They target the muscles that support everyday life. They help improve balance. They help reduce the risk of falls. They help build confidence. And most importantly, they help you maintain control over your own independence. So here is a simple challenge. Choose one day this week and get started. Not next month. Not when everything feels perfect. Start with what you can do right now. Even a small step forward is still progress. A year from today, your future self will be grateful that you began. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming health and fitness videos. And if you know a friend, family member, or loved one who could benefit from stronger legs and better mobility, share this video with them. Also, give this video a like. It helps more people discover this information and supports the channel in creating more content like this. Thank you for watching. Take care of your health. Keep moving, keep getting stronger, and we'll see you in the next video.